So down here on the dashboard, and these are they're designed for students to extend their learning. So down here on the dashboard in the achievement section are the quests. And so some of these, okay, here, let's look at this. Here's a decision-making quest. So it says a steward, so it's watershed stewardship and how do you make decisions? And so a steward of the watershed means helping to responsibly balance human and economic needs. This looks interesting. So I would open the quest and view some details. And so this little icon shows that the quest is open and it describes the stewardship of a watershed, balancing human needs with the needs of who, it says here, who and how are decisions made regarding land use activities. I'm interested in that quest. And so what do I have to do to get these points? I have to run a historic and business as usual scenario. So if I accept this quest, what's going to happen is this little quest icon will show up there. And I want to keep going on this quest and do the activity. So now I've looks like to me, while the quest was open, I ran the historic and the business as usual scenario, and I just made a note of concerning trends. And so when the quest icon appears up here, I run the historic scenario. So I can go back to the dashboard and I can run the scenario and the simulator. So I've still got this icon up here and I can do what I'm supposed to do. If I forget, I can go back. Cancel there. If I forget, I can go back. There we go. It's going a bit slow. Usually you can have this open at the same time. If I forget, I can go back to see what I'm supposed to do. So as long as this icon is open, then and I run this scenario and I run this scenario, the simulator will automatically track when I'm done. It ticks it off for me. And then it says I'm supposed to develop a land use plan and make adjustments to the management settings until I've balanced the solution and title my plan BC Watershed Decisions. So I have to make a plan myself and put that title, not the quotations, just the title. And the simulator, when I do that, the simulator will check it off for me. And then it says I have to create a report in the description and justify why or how you plan to address concerns. So there's the report reference, and students have a chance to share some of the learning while they describe. And so what the simulator is going to do, as long as this icon's open, the simulator is going to track as you work through this quest. And I can close it and come back to it later. So
now this is the individual student is doing this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So the achievement, so that student then is going to work away at this quest, and this one's in motion. I started this one and I'm working on it. Or I could do this watershed stewardship community involvement. So here's being a caretaker of their watershed. They can get involved in a community restoration project of some kind. Oh, that looks interesting. So what do I have to do? I have to watch the video. So while the icon is open, I watch this video, I watch this video, then I develop a plan that has that exact title in it, not the quotations. And then I create a land use observation. So I'm supposed to go out into the community, and it says I have to create a land use observation by taking a picture of the project I was involved in. And then I upload the photo with the watershed steward, that title, on my observation. And if I do it, all these little things will be checked off. And as soon as I'm done, I'll get a bunch of extra points. So looks like here, I'm going to show you one that I just did called I'm a Water Guardian. So I did this quest down here called Healthy versus Eutrophic Streams. So here's a water quality testing. So let's see what I had to do. I had to watch the watersheds video and learn more about watersheds. Then I had to watch the fish habitats video to see what healthy and eutrophic streams look like. Then I had to create a poster and comparing healthy to eutrophic streams. So there's some work in a classroom. Now I've learned a fair bit. And then it says, then I use the satellite imagery to create a system observation. So I'm going to go and see what that looks like. So I've completed this quest. I should be able to find it. So here's the quest. And there it is. I want to see what I did. Aha. So I did it in this area down here really close to our school. So this is Little Salmon Arm. I watched the videos and I created a project and I went out into the field. So here's our school right here. And I walked through down the road and into this little stream, very similar to the one we saw in Surrey there, where there's urban and residential development near a stream. And I took what did I do? I described the ecosystem. So I said it was a little bit about the creek, and it's an urban forest. The ecosystem, etc., is dominated by the different tree species. Then I said a little bit about the human activity in the area. I talked about the weather conditions. Here's where the title goes. So I'm always asked in an observation to put a title in there, and you just have to match exactly what it says in the quest. And then I took an image, and so what I see here is and I did this on purpose. This project to the left is a fairly sophisticated grade 11/12 earth science project, or earth science and biology project. And so I did a fair bit of work learning about streams, and I went out and made an analysis of this stream, and I would reflect on what does this stream look like compared to my theoretical. This project on the right is from a grade 4 student who did a watershed project, and these quests are applicable to students of younger, and the reason I put both these projects in here was because these quests and these projects are suitable for students of younger ages and of older ages. So everybody can get quite a bit of learning out of the different quests as they apply it to their local environment.